Hi friends, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that might be new here, hi, welcome. My name is Megan and today we have a thrift haul. But first, I thought I would film getting ready for said thrift haul and share with you some of the beauty products and things that I use now on a daily basis, since most of these things I purchased on a Black Friday deal and a lot of them are new to me. I did have a request for my skincare routine and makeup, but I don't really do too much makeup, as you'll see, and my hair routine. So I will just show you kind of what I do in the morning every day, and we'll make it quick and then we'll jump into the thrift haul. Okay, first I use TATCHA. This is the Dewy Skin Cream, and this is actually the replacement pod that I purchased on Black Friday. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop that into my old one. As you can see, I've used every last ounce of it in there. How do we do this? I've never done this before. Oh, that was easy. Wow, so easy. Okay, take the top off of this one. And we're just going to use what's on the lid, I guess. And then it says line the logos up. So I'm lining up that logo with the exterior logo. Clicked right in. Okay, cool. Let me put my hair up really quick. And I don't know why I decided to open that first, because it's not what I put on first. So let me put on what I put on first. Usually I have been putting on this hyaluronic acid serum by The Ordinary. This is something that I purchased for the first time on Black Friday, and I have been using it every day since, and I really do like it. And I kind of just put it in my hands and then press it into my face. And I let it dry down a little bit, and you don't want to get it on your lips or on your too close to your eyes. Let it dry down. And then I come in with this, The Ordinary Plant Squalene. This is 100% plant-derived squalene, and I put this on next. I do like to let this dry just a little bit. Otherwise, I find if I put it on too quickly with this one, it starts like, I don't know what a better word is than pilling. Like the skincare stuff starts getting like yucky. So I like to let it dry a little bit, and then again, I just put this on my hands and then press it into my face. And this is just how I do stuff. I'm not an esthetician. I'm not a skincare guru. This is just what I do. Okay, and then I use this. This is the other Black Friday purchase that I made. I'm so happy with all of the skincare and beauty things I purchased for Black Friday. This is again, The Ordinary Squalene and Amino Acids Lip Balm. This, I would say, is much more of like a skincare for your lips instead of like a lip gloss or a balm or something like that. To me, this is skincare for my lips. So I like to put it on when I do my skincare. Also, this sweater is new. I did find it at the bins a few days ago. I think I found it 2 days before Black Friday. I think I actually wore this on Black Friday. You just couldn't tell because I had my North Face vest on. But this is a vintage embroidered sweatshirt. It says Wrightsville right there in like really cute chain stitching. And then it does have a hole that somebody visibly mended right there, which is pretty cool. And the brand, I think it's like, there's a little tag. I think somebody hand makes these. I think it's called I Wear My Boyfriend's Clothes or something like that. I'll have to put it on the screen, but I really like this. This is a vintage sweatshirt with this cute little embroidery here, and I love, 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 love the chain stitching. Okay, now my face should be dried down enough that I can come in with my TATCHA, and I'm actually going to use the product that's on the little pull tab here. I don't want that to go to waste, so I'm just going to use that. Oh, that's a lot. Jeez, okay. I'm going to put most of it on my hands, I guess. And because I let all the other products dry down a little bit, they won't get like pilly and yucky under here when I'm rubbing this in. And this if you've never used TATCHA, the Dewy Skin Cream is something else that my cheap behind will spend all of the money on because I absolutely love it. There's nothing, like I'm putting it all over my hands right now just because I didn't want that little bit that was on the top there to go to waste. It's so soft. It sinks right in. It's not greasy. It's not, I don't know. It is by far the best face cream I have ever used and well worth all of the money. Okay. And then I did buy one more thing on a Black Friday deal that I haven't shown you yet. I actually have never used one of these. I don't know why the light is so crazy. I've been seeing them everywhere and I finally caved and purchased a Summer Fridays lip balm. This is the Pink Sugar, I think. Flavor. Oh yeah, Pink Sugar. It says it right on there. Again, 10 out of 10. I love this. The first time I put it on my lips, instantly I knew this was going to be one of my favorites. I'm not usually a lip product person in general because I have a tendency to do what I just did without knowing it. So if I'm doing that and I have like lipstick on or a colored lip gloss, it gets all over my lips, especially like outside of my lips right here, and I just look crazy. So typically I don't like wearing lip products aside from the fact that I have like sensory issues, and if something on my lips is sticky, I cannot, or if my hair will stick to my lips because my lips are sticky with a lip all of those reasons I cannot. I usually don't do a lip product. This, however, absolutely going to be a go-to. I'm so sad I waited so long. These have been out for forever, right? Like I've seen people talk about these for years now, I feel like, and I'm definitely on the train. I love even the little applicator. It's kind of like shaped different. I don't know if you can see that there. It's like contoured towards your lip, and these, again, it's kind of like skincare. Glossy, not sticky, even in the slightest bit, like not even the slightest bit sticky. And it smells like I could eat this. It smells so good. Like I brought it down to Jack when it arrived, and after I put it on, I was like, you have to smell this. And he was like, oh my gosh. So 10 out of 10 with the Summer Fridays, a new to me product, something I've only had for a few days now, but I know that will absolutely be another one that I am repurchasing for sure. And that's something that I have been working on over the last year and a half. I would say prior to that, I was like kind of like a skincare junkie, like give me all of it. Let me try it all. I want to try everything new. Let me get the new hottest thing. And now I have kind of narrowed it down to the very few things that I love that are my tried and true things. And those are some of them. Okay, let me stop talking. See, TATCHA. TATCHA is a staple in this house. This is the Kissu lip mask. Love that. But that is colored, so I have to be careful when I wear it because if I touch my lips too much, you can definitely tell. Okay, what are we going to do today? Typically, I choose between two different blushes. Sometimes I put on fake freckles with the Tarte. Go with the faux freckle thingy by Tarte. Sometimes I put those on. And I have two mascaras that I usually pick between. This one is black. This is the Max Stack in black. And then I have this. This is normally my go-to. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original in Deep Violet. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do today. And usually I pick between this blush. What is this? Polite Pops. Polite Society in Los Angeles. And this, which is Anastasia Beverly Hills Blurring Serum Blush. And this is a really dark color. It's called Plum, but I really like the way it comes out. So I think we'll put that one on today, and then we'll just do mascara. Okay. So this comes out really dark, like really, really dark. When I first bought it, I was like, oh God, I made a mistake. But I really do like how it looks. So I just put some on my fingers and I kind of pat it out to take some of the excess product off, and then kind of just go like this. I don't have any like beauty tools that I use or anything like that. I just use my fingers. I know, but that's how I do it. And this blends out so nicely too, and is very, very pigmented, as you can see, and it dries down really nice as well too. So this is definitely a blush I would recommend. Okay, I know the light's horrible, you can't really tell, but you'll be able to see it once we get in the other room. And then mascara. Look away if you're weird about eyes, because I am about to put this at my eye. Okay. And then we have the hair. So I think today, because I washed my hair yesterday, I think I'm just going to need to brush it because my hair's naturally straight. I don't have to straighten it. So basically that's it for most of my hair. Just brush it out. It does have like a little kink in it from this little clip, but, and then I'm still getting the hang of these little brush roll clips. Ooh, okay. Looks like came out pretty good today. But I do have a cowlick that's under here that like makes my bangs go crazy that way. So bangs were definitely a choice for me. So basically that's it. Let me put my rings on. Okay, so I have my rings here and my little ring dish. I found this at the bins and I just keep it on my bathroom counter. And this is where my rings go when I wash my hands, when I take a shower, all of the above. So we're just gonna pop them on. Okay, now let's go do this haul. Okay, so we made it to the good part, and of course now I think the trash wants to come. So if you hear stuff outside, I'm sorry, it's trash day. And it also snowed. Alexa, how much snow did we get yesterday?
Got about 4 inches of snow yesterday.
We got 4 inches of snow yesterday, and it's like 28 degrees outside. So winter is here in full force, and I am so happy about it. Way to the thrift haul. Here's a lit look at my no makeup skincare makeup, better than in the bathroom, and my little embroidered shirt. Love it. Okay. To the rolling rack. I spent, how much did I spend? $58 on all of the stuff that you see here, plus a few things for myself and a few things for Plato's Closet that I'm not going to show you right now. The things for myself are currently in the washer. One of them is a cashmere, 100% cashmere Nordstrom cardigan, like duster cardigan in light gray. So I'm sure you'll see me wearing that here soon. It's currently drying. Anyway, let's get into it. Enough lollygagging. First, this gorgeous Brahmin bag. I think this is the pecan and croc embossed. Oh, I forget what they call this bag, but I know this is the pecan color, and this is a very popular Brahmin color, this pecan leather. I love the brown and the black on this. It's in really great shape. It does have this little shoulder strap and little top hairy handles as well. And if we look in the inside, it's pretty clean. It does have a few small marks and stuff inside, but nothing gross, nothing major. And if you've never seen Brahmin before, there is the, whoa, Brahmin plaque. Oh, we're snow plowing. That's what we're doing. We're not trash collecting, we're snow plowing. Bottom of the bag has feet, and the corners have some slight edge wear. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that because it's so reflective, but they do show slight wear there. Nothing major again. So I think this will sell pretty quickly. I usually have luck with Brahmin bags, especially ones in this colorway. Next, oh my gosh. So my bins has flipped the entire store around. They flip-flopped where they put the hard goods and where they put the clothing. I guess they have less hard goods right now than clothing. So now the majority of the store is clothing and not hard goods, which is great for thrifters, shoppers like me who look predominantly at clothing. And the first clothing bin that I dug in this day had a bunch of Free People stuff in it. Well, a bunch of Free People tags, and I ended up finding 3 people things. One of the Free People tags that I found was a pair of We the Free, I think they were like the Macy low-rise baggy jean or something like that, and they were, the tag said it was my size. I searched that store up and down. I asked a few other people if they had found any Free People jeans. No one had found these jeans. All of that to say, I did end up finding one new with tag Free People thing, and this is freaking adorable. This is like a little bandana scarf, and it's like reversible. So you can wear it on this like dark black side. I'll kind of show you how I think the vibe is supposed to be. I know it's gonna like make the microphone go crazy. I'm sorry. I think like this is sort of the vibe. How cute, with like a jacket. Hello? You just kind of like tied in the back there, I think. Or you could wear it, like I said, on this lighter side. Same thing. Let me not rip the tag off. Cute. Real cute. So I think this might do really well. And if I'm not mistaken, my hair everywhere, this is a little bit of an older Free People tag. I could be crazy though, so don't hold me to it. This right here, this Free People tag, I think it's a little bit older, but I could be wrong. This is acrylic, polyester, and nylon, and like I said, it is new with tags. $38. I don't think that's bad for this brand new. So we'll see how this does. Super, super cute. And if this wasn't new with tags, probably I would keep it and wear it a few times first, but I'm already keeping a cashmere cardigan, which I would argue is one of the best things that I found. One of the things that would sell very quickly and for a lot of money. So I don't need to keep everything that I find, but this is really cute. Oh, it does look like it has some bin dirt right there. So I will try to get that off with a piece of tape first, a piece of packing tape. I'll try to like lift that off. And if it doesn't come out with that, then I will use a cotton pad. I will put a cotton pad on the back of the sweater here, like on the underside. And then I will take another one with some micellar water and try to get that off of there. And that should come out. Free People. Cute. Next is this super cute, Newsboy, Page Boy, little brushed wool olive green hat. And this is actually by Anthropologie, right? There's the tag. Really cute. I think it's a 1 size. And it's in really great shape, so I obviously could not leave that there. Little Page Boy hat. Then, this is a new to me brand, but as soon as I saw the fur, I was like, yes, you're coming home with me. This is a Dana Steen. I don't know how much Dana goes for or what she retails for, but this is a real fur trimmed, I think it's a wool blend, rayon wool and Angora cape in this gorgeous robin's egg blue color. Are you kidding? It has a split down the front here. That's like where you put it on. And then, like I said, it's just kind of like a cape, like poncho over, like shawl over thingy with a hood. And there is the tag. Like I said, I don't know Dana. I've never heard of her, never found her. We'll see how she does. This is a 1 size. And this is, the tag says it is farm-raised raccoon, this fur here. So we'll see how this is. I think the color is so beautiful. Next. Oh, this is fun. And I was kind of surprised I found it because there were t-shirt bros at the bins this day. This is a vintage Puma graphic t-shirt. Perhaps they left it behind because it's not single stitched, even though it's definitely vintage. Just because something is not single stitched is not a telltale sign that it is modern. This is an all over graphic shirt. It's very Western Americana with this like guy with the cowboy hat and blue jeans. It almost looks like it could be like a Wrangler t-shirt or something, but it kind of looks like he's going like this, reaching out for a soccer ball over here. Very interesting. I have no idea why it's like Western Americana themed soccer t-shirt, but this is the vintage Puma tag there. It's a size extra large. We'll see how this does. T-shirt. Next, another new to me brand. That's something else I was very happy with finding. I think, how many new? 3. 3 new to me modern brands. This is one of them. This is Morris K and Sons, and this is a pair of badass flared striped pull-on leather pants. The back is like a kind of like a stretchy knit fabric, while the front has that same stretchy knit but with panels, like stripes of leather all the way down, and they do have like a slight flare, which I love and I think is going to help these sell really well. Unfortunately, there is no size tag, no other tags aside from this brand tag here, but upon my researching at the bins, because I wasn't going to buy these if this was faux leather, this brand is a leather and furrier. I think that's how you say it. A company that makes leather and fur goods. So definitely real leather in excellent condition, and I think these might do really well, especially for this style. They almost give like 90s Y2K style too. Yeah, so we'll see how these are. Morris K and Sons. Also, the regular thrift store wanted $8.99 for those. To be determined if I would have paid $8.99 for them. And the next item is actually something I didn't find at the bins, and that's why I left this tag on so I could remember to tell you. I swung into Salvation Army, which is a thrift store I don't frequent often, just because there's only one in my area, and it seems like they don't stock it very often. It seems like every time I go in there, it's the exact same things in the exact same order that I'm looking at. So I don't stop in there often. However, on my way to Costco the other day, I was just like, let's see what they have. And I found this stunning Woolrich woolly 3-button, kind of like Western Aztec style overcoat for $12. And I got home and realized that my receipt only said $6, so I think this was the color of the week, $12, $12.99. So I only paid $6.99 for this absolutely beautiful Woolrich. I do believe this is a vintage Woolrich. I don't think they do this tag, the Woolrich woman, anymore. I think everything is just Woolrich across the board. What size are we? Size medium, and we are partially lined. So I think this will do really well too. Absolutely beautiful. Love the pattern on this. This is beautiful. And when I found it in the bin, for some reason, I was like, Lori would like this. So Lori, if you're watching, please let me know if I was right. Do you like this? Is this right up your alley? Is this your style? I don't know. For some reason, when I saw it, I was like, oh, Lori. Stunning, stunning. I think this is a vintage Mexican style dress with all of this absolutely beautiful hand embroidered floral detail, and then it does have this kind of like little crochet, I guess, detail on the sleeve that's right across the top of the sleeve, as well as trims out the entire hemline. The back is more plain than the front. The front has a panel here going down the front of this floral detail as well. Are we joking? Like, hello? And I think it's maxi length. Oh no, midi length. Yeah, midi length, calf length. Stunning. No brand, no size, no tag, no nothing. But I picked this up based on the style. And I'm just looking at it, and I think you can kind of see where someone drew on it to put the floral pattern. Like right there under the floral, I think you can kind of see like someone mapped out where they, I don't know. I have no idea. I just think this is stunning. Stunning. And I think this will do really well. I love that this dress is majority brown, but it does have all of these stunning colors. Beautiful. Okay, next. This is fun. This is very exciting too. Cajoose. This is a women's size small, and it does say the exact style name, the Ladies Bay Mix Jacket by Cajoose. And I think this I listed for right around $80. Here is the tag, Cajoose. This is a luxury ski brand. There's their little logo there. It does have right here a small area of like stain right at the zipper area. But other than that, she's in really great shape. So we'll see how that does. Then another vest. This is another exciting vest. This is a RAB vest. Again, a great winter bolo brand if you have never heard of it. This one is a women's size extra large, and I think this also does say the style name right on here. The Cyrus Flex 2.0 vest, women's. RAB, size extra large. We'll see how that does. Next. Oh, I forgot. This is another new to me brand. So four new to me brands. This is Sunco. I don't know if that's how you say it, but there it is. Sunco Paris. Love, 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 love this little like diamond texture, not texture, diamond pattern to this. And I really do like this colorway. I can't tell if, I think this is pink. I think it's a really light pink and purple, like diamond checker pattern throughout all of this. The comps on this kind of surprised me. I did list this for $65, so we'll see how this does being a new to me brand. Sunco, I think that's Sunco? I don't know. If you've ever found this brand, please let me know how it has done for you. Next. Ooh, this is a good vintage staple. This is a Janstein, made in USA. I think it's wool. Do we say? Oh, we don't say. Dang, I thought it said. But I'm fairly certain this is a wool knit sweater. Just a nice little crew neck woolly sweater. Here is the tag. This brand does indeed make swimwear. If you have heard of this brand before, that's probably where you've heard of it. And I really do like this color, clearly. Very similar to what I'm wearing. I think this will sell pretty quickly. And if I was guessing, it might even sell on Depop. Things like this have been doing pretty well for me on Depop as of late. Speaking of Depop, I actually looked at my Depop closet yesterday just on my app and noticed that I had a little blue check next to my name, my username, and my photo. And I Googled that and come to find out I've been verified on Depop as a top rated seller. The blue check is something they use for celebrities, brands, and top rated sellers that have been verified by Depop. So yeah, not a top rated seller on eBay, but I'm a top rated seller on Depop and I will take it. Anyway, next. Oh my, I about fell over when I found this at the bins. This was in an old row from the day before, and for the life of me, I have no idea why. This is a J. Crew double cloth by, holy moly, I can't read that, but I don't think I've ever found one made of this fabric. So that's exciting. So it's a J. Crew double cloth collection collab with this brand or fabric. I'm not sure if that's a brand or if that's the fabric that they used. Size 4. Typically I found things like this in a jacket, never a vest style. So I'm very excited to see how this does. It is fully lined. It came with a matching belt. And as far as I can tell, nothing's wrong with it. It's not missing any buttons, nothing like that. So we'll see how this does. Absolutely stunning cream color, J. Crew double cloth, like jacket vest. Let's see what it's from. Fall of 16. Wow. Cool. We'll see how that does. J. Crew. Next. I picked this up because I really loved the style, the color, and the fabric, but it does have a flaw. This is a Dana Buchman, which kind of surprised me. 100% wool. Ooh, did you see that? Did you see that? Because if you didn't, you should rewind and see that. I caught that. This is a really nice, almost like tennis skirt, kilt-ish style Kelly green, which is one of the giant reasons I picked this up. The gorgeous, true Kelly green skirt. It's a midi, knee length. I guess depending, if you put it high-waisted, it's knee length. If you wear it low slung, it's a little under your knee. Stunning wool skirt. It's unlined. And like I said, it's by Dana Buchman. It is unfortunately missing the button and hook and eye closure right here. It does zip up, but it is missing that little detail there. So I will have to note that when I list it, but I couldn't leave this behind for the fabric and the color. The color's kind of coming up a little weird probably because I'm like so similar color to it, but stunning, absolutely stunning, like quintessential Kelly green color. Love. Okay, next. Oh, I left the tag on this too because probably if I had found these at the regular store, I would have purchased them. They were $3.99 at the regular store. These are kids' pants. These are a pair of Tough Skins, vintage, I would assume 70s because of the styling, plaid, flared, little kids' pants, like bell bottoms. I cannot. I love them. Look, there's the logo there, and then they do have a 42 Talon zipper, which also is a great telltale sign of at least a pair of 70s pants. And they have a little tag in here too. Oh, cute! Growing Girls, Permapress, size 12 slim. That's cute. I love that little tag with a little flower, and look at that font, very 70s. Obsessed. Okay, so we'll see how these little kids' jeans do. Pants, not jeans. They're definitely not jeans, they're pants. Cute. Some more pants, except these are women's pants. These are a pair of vintage-ish. They're not like original OG Juicy, but they're not modern either. I think these are sleep pants, right? Juicy Girl, what does this say? Yeah, good night. The back pocket says good night. These are a pair of brown. They almost feel like a grid fleece with pink lettering, Juicy Couture logo, sleep pants. They say Juicy Girl on the side. And then here is the interior tag. They're a size medium. Again, I think these might do well on the Depop. This is not a new to me brand because I've heard of it before, but this is the first time I have ever picked up this brand. Daily Drills is the brand. These are a pair of really nice like lounge knit shorts in this really dusty pink color. Do we have a size? I think they're a small, medium, large. And there is the Daily Drills logo if you have never seen it before. I believe these retail for $90. Retail, not resale, retail. So I was absolutely not going to leave these at the bins. We'll see how they do. Daily Drills. If you have ever sold this brand, I would love to know how it did for you. Next, this was extremely exciting, and one of those things that if you just know the fact, because I saw it like this in the bin, I saw just a part of it here. I didn't see anything else. I didn't see any logos, but instantly I knew, or at least I was hoping I knew, that that was a vintage deep pile Patagonia fleece, and indeed it was. This is a vintage-ish, I think it's like early 2000s, extra large regular, made in Colombia, Retro X deep pile fleece vest in purple, and purple is a sought after color, so yay, we love that. And it is in crispy condition. It is so nice and soft. It looks like it's been washed maybe one time, no wear to it at all. So very excited about this, and I think this will go for, if I was guessing, over $100, and likely on eBay. Although eBay continues to be very slow, so perhaps not. Oh, this is surprising. And if you know, you know. Right away, as soon as I saw it, I was like, that has to be Lululemon. Sure enough, it was. This is one of those things that, like, I'm shocked that I find it just like this. Although I will say I was likely the first person to see this in a bin. I don't think I was the first person to come across this in a bin. And it's so important to use your eyeballs because some people go so fast, it's impossible to look at what you're touching or throwing or moving or doing. Case in point, this is a goose down fill Lululemon vest, and nothing is wrong with it. Aside from the fact I don't know what size it is. If I was guessing based on like measurements and holding it to myself, I would say maybe it's a 6. Maybe it's a 4, but perhaps a 6. I did measure it when I listed it though, so we'll see how this does. I don't remember off the top of my head what this vest is called, but it is Lululemon. And then last, but certainly not least, this is a Vince wool and cashmere cowl neck sweater in this gorgeous, like deep caramel color. It has no holes and no stains, but it does have quite a bit of pilling here, as you can see. And I did leave that on there because I wanted to show you what it looked like. And then when I list it, you'll see how different it looks with using my sweater shaver. And if you're new here, I guess I will just pop it out and show you really quickly what my sweater shaver looks like. And 10 out of 10 would recommend this sweater shaver over an electric sweater shaver. This I think is actually for sofas. Geez, the word was escaping me. But I use it for clothing. This is the edge that I use. This just kind of like sweeps everything away when you're done. And this will just collect all of these little pilly balls and make this look not new, but way better than it looks right now. And I'm assuming that's why the person that donated this donated it, which is crazy to me, because you're spending over what, $300 on a sweater and donating it because it has some pilly balls that either you didn't know you could remove or couldn't be bothered to remove. I know obviously you could have, you know, lost some weight, gained some weight. Maybe that's why you donated it. But just to me, looking at this, that's why someone donated it, because it had wear to it. Oh, and if I didn't show you, here is the Vince tag. It's a size small. Love this color. So we'll see how that does. I think it will do pretty well, if I was guessing. Is that it? That's it, friends. So I will let you go. If you took time to watch this video and you spent your social media currency with me today, I so appreciate you. And if you wouldn't mind just hitting like on your way out, that would be awesome. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.